Good morning. We live. Let's do it. Load gem. Gem good. I'm watching you, Riker. Like a hawk. That's right. Plastic run. Main base run for everything. That's a good idea. You always have a good beacon for which direction the base is, though, right? It's right there. Giant thing just sticking into the sky. We do want to come back to the oil field, though, so we'll go straight this way. Yeah. Yeah. This is good. This would be a great area for like solar panels, wouldn't it? This is cool. This whole area is just pretty cool. Man, that's so high. I guess we'll go underneath. Okay, here we go. Wow. Okay, cool. We're cutting through an area we've never been through, so we're seeing all this stuff for the first time. Like that there? You think geothermal power is right there? Right in that little area? Oh, I was right. Yeah, impure and a normal. That's actually kind of nice. We might be able to build something there and tie it into a other line that's just a little bit further south. So could be a good snag. It's not too far off from our other base too. We could use this dedicated to over there as well. What do you need for geo power? Let's just have a quick detour. Ooh. Oh, this area would be cool to build near as well. Oh, this is all good. Hey, Guru, how you doing? Good morning. It's like I'm like a radio show. Good morning and welcome to the Todd Gaming Power Hour. Ugh, you know? How's the pup? Surgery went well. And we go to pick him up this afternoon. So this stream will be potentially a little shorter, but I don't know yet. Yeah, probably a little bit. I tripped your Google and you're getting a weather report. Nice. But yeah, he went well. He actually ate a little bit last night, I guess, according to the technician. So That's good. The one there. Morning. Where's this other one at? It's straight. Oh, it's right there. How come this isn't? Oh, am I too far away? That's why. Too far away. Like that. And oh, we do have enough material. We can build one. Now it's playing Cyndi Lauper. That's exactly what I meant to happen. Wire's too long. Son of a biscuit. Okay. Let's fix that problem. Good morning, Evo, to you. Hello, hello. Everyone's showing up. What the heck? It's like everyone's just popping in, saying good morning and leaving. I'm fine with that. Come say hi, you know. Oh, we have some geothermal power here. 300 megawatts is not bad for, I wouldn't say free, but you know, pretty close. Where are we in relation to our base though? How is it that your Cyndi Lauper is playing? I did not even say anything about Cyndi Lauper. You have a speakerphone or speakers from your computer? What is going on? Or on your TV? Are you vacuuming right now and cleaning the house and you have me playing on your TV? I knew it. Boy, it'd be nice to have some sort of power line that could go really far distances and make building a lot easier. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, long power lines, that'd be a great idea. I think, let's see here. I bet we can follow this canyon here with the power lines and take it all the way to the base. So what I want to do is just kind of ping this off in the distance here. And what I'm going to do is leave a marker right here. Power line. I don't want it to show up until I'm near it. Okay. Now we have a source of extra power we can bring into our base and use for like dedicated, I don't know, water lines or something. God damn it. Come on, hold on. We're working on it, all right? Oh, that ain't gonna work. Like, it'd be really nice if we could maybe get like a, I don't know. I guess what will happen, right, is we will eventually have a train run from up here. A train comes all the way down, and that will bring power from the south to the north once it gets down there. So, oh. What was that? Have a glitch? We'll save. How you doing, Riker? Not sure if he seems to be a little out of it. Oh yeah. It'll be this Saturday. That's when Minnie goes back home, and I think Riker is gonna be happy. Because she drives him nuts. Yeah, mad because you heard the dog's coming back. Oh, really? Do we need him back? No, we don't. Yeah. Was there a crash over here? Get some free stuff, maybe? Oh, free motors. Nice. All right. We're heading this way. Getting distracted here. What are you guarding? Is it a purple slug? I don't see any. There is a slug over there, though. Oh, you know what? We should check that other geyser real quick. I think. Oh no, we've gone way past it. It's over here. Whoops. Whoops. I guess we've already tapped. Looks like all here. This one here. It's just this one sitting out in the distance that we haven't touched. Okay. That's fine. Phone is set kind of loud. What is going on? Where is... There it is. I want to see if I can catch this train. I haven't been over here in so long. I completely forgot about this train. Pure iron. Wow. There's a power line. That's, I guess it's not random, but there's a ladder too. What the heck? Power line. And this one cuts through here. Wait. It goes that way. Maybe it cuts from here and here and brings it down here. I think that's that line. I think so. Cave or something there? Okay. Let me get a little bit of height here. A little bit of height. A little bit more height. There it is. Huh, made it.
The feelings that I found in this whole damn thing that we got going. You hold the strings without me knowing.
All right.
Why do I have to suffer through the thinking? Why do I have the feeling?
Autosave during a train ride. Okay. It's a pretty smooth ride. Oh, look, and the other train is right here. Oh, what timing. Nice. Get your ride on the train. Oh. Settle an internal debate, okay? That's my purpose today will be to settle this internal debate. Catsup or ketchup? Right? No? Is that it? Uh-oh. Ooh. That's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm pretty sure you'll know what everyone in chat will say. All right. I'm throwing that out. Do you have like PTO, or are you gonna get, you know, or is it a no pay day? I'd say just dip for the day. You know? Pants! Thank you so much for the follow. Salary. So, you know, I would, I'd leave for the day. I'd hit the dentist, and then, you know, if it's just a quick visit, like a quick cleaning, you know, you go from the dentist straight to get ice cream. And then you find a park or something, and you go walk around and just take in the day, okay? Go ahead and take the rest of the week off. That's funny. Nah, yeah. I mean, it's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. I mean, this is technically like I wouldn't say a public record, but, you know, if someone were to dig, they would probably find this VOD somewhere, right? But, you know, maybe today's dentist visit was excruciating, okay? And you're going to need a couple of days, you know? At least, right? At least, at the bare minimum, 2 days off. We need lots of plastic. We need lots of the rolls of copper. That'll help a lot. Got a lot of piping to do for the oil. And we also need to figure out, oh, steel pipes. We're gonna need some of those, yeah. What else were we running out of when we were building yesterday? I don't remember. We already blocked it. It's gone, right? We've blocked it out. We should probably get a little bit more rubber. Let's just grab that while we're here. Yeah, it is. It's kind of a. I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on like your department, though, right? Who's there to take over or help out? If you're like the sole member of an elite fighting force, and it's just you, of course, yeah, you might. You calling out might be a little rough, of course. But, you know. Oh, nice, Guru. I always had that too, because it was just like I always leave early, assuming I'm gonna hit like every red light, a car accident, you know, a shootout at a bank, and it's just gonna slow me down on the way to work. So I always leave early, and that never really happened, right? So I was always early, so I always got to dip out early, and it wasn't really like me putting in like a PTO kind of requesting. It was just like, hey, I'm gonna just leave early, and they're like, yeah, cool. You know, so it always worked out pretty nicely. We were running low on something else that we needed for building. Was it rotors? Rotors are a little low, but we also needed these. Probably 3 stack. 3 stack is probably good. Rotors, sort of low. Let's go grab some. I don't know. If you got your work caught up, you head to the dentist. I don't know. I'm always a fan of like, life's pretty short. You better, you know, gotta take that little win when you can, right? So you gotta leave early. And there is something about going to the park or something, you know, just something different, something super random, you know? You get some Dairy Queen, and then, you know, see where life takes you. What's in here? I don't need those. Well, no, I don't need those. I want to get. Is it in here? It's in here. Okay. We'll get a little bit extra of those. 2 stacks. Get some steel pipes from, I think, down here. Yeah. Dairy Queen is not a bad idea. I usually just do like a random place. So like Potbelly, you know, a good sandwich place, or, you know, get a Blizzard or something. You know, like, hey, you know, I went to the dentist. They said, hey, your teeth aren't falling out. Oh, all right, that's a win. Let's go get some DQ. You gotta do something. Oh, we gotta get cables. Crap. Okay. Do we have any extra in the base? When in doubt, you get that little twinkle tinge in your head. Save the game. You're feeling it. You're like, maybe I should save. Oh, there he goes. Look at him drive up there. I'm glad I built these. It was an experience. I definitely want to try it again in the future, but a little different. Oh my gosh, we're out of cables. My gosh. Can we repurpose this guy? Cable. Production can. Maybe we'll just put it here. Make wire. Those in there. Okay. I wish we could put more than 100 in here. I want like a 500 stack. or like a reserve stack area. I don't know, like a little modular sort of thing I could build onto the side, increase expansion ability, or I don't know, some sort of like something. Something. Let's just throw this in here. I want to use it up, basically. I don't need it sitting in a container here, you know. Okay, make wire, wire make cable, cable make me happy. Okay. Guru, that's pretty funny, actually. I am not totally surprised or shocked that they ignored your questions regarding the AI driving. I kind of think it was thrown together and they're like, well, it works. And that was the end of the story. We're gonna need more aluminum. It could have been. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab. We're going to be doing a lot of belts too. Pipes, belts, pumping stuff around, pump it up, pump a jam. What? You're getting lunch? Oh yeah, I guess it is time, huh? For the East Coast. Oh. Okay, there it is. All right. What else do we need? What else? What else? What else? Oh, smart plating is really slow. Smart plating rotors? Why are there no rotors? The heck? Wait, is there like a broken line somewhere? Be from up here. Rotors that way and go down. Oh, I hit a tube. Son of a bitch. That tube back up. Yeah, I'm West Coast as well. I literally ate breakfast just before I start the stream, so. Oh, look at that. Well, that's not good. There you go. That's super strange. Let's just flood the line with some rotors. And let's see if we can split this correctly. Maybe we'll just use a normal splitter. There. That ought to do it. Then all of these will converge now and actually continue to work and throw rotors into here. The whole line had died for some reason. That splitter was broke, or I don't know. But now this thing should be working again. The amount of rotors we can provide is far more than 2 per minute, and reinforced plates are probably far better than that. So yeah, we're making 5 per minute. Ooh. So let's just give this a little bump. Let's give it another bump. I know. Crazy. One more bump. All right. Now we're making some smart plating. 5 per minute. We only need 4 per minute. Heck yeah. I'll take that back. We're doing 4 per minute. A quick fix in the base. All right. Anyways, back to what we were doing. Freezing. Okay. We're definitely gonna have to make pumps. Let's check that. Motors will be a thing. Let's just grab an extra of the few motors. It's a journey, so we gotta pack appropriately for the journey, right? We're gonna need pumps. Pumps. Okay. What else are we gonna be building? We're gonna be building lots of stuff. We're gonna have to do multiple runs, but you know, we may as well grab what we can. We have enough to build the radar tower, which I do want to do. We are building cables on site, so we're gonna fill up our inventory with a good chunk of stuff, but there will be some items waiting for us on site, so it'll be good to get a chunk of cable, since we're gonna continue running that power line up here as we head all the way to the base. So we'll run that power line, connect it up, and it might be this power line goes all the way up here, and then right where our water is, right up here, we just hook that power up to the water, so that we don't have to worry about water ever shutting down randomly. It's probably a smooth move, you know? Anything else that we can think of here? What else do we need? What are we going to be building? I want to be building some refineries, let me tell you. And oil extractors. We need a couple more of those. So motors are actually going to be pretty scarce. So let's grab extra. Once again, pants, I appreciate the follow. And welcome. I was gonna say welcome to the party, but it's not really a party. It's more like a shindig, you know? I guess this is the last thing that we're gonna be come on. Not enough space. Oh, that's right, motors are 50 stack. Oh my gosh, I was thinking 100. Whoops. Welcome to the shindig. All right, how do we want to get over there? We could ride Ren. Let's take some trains. At least some of the way, right? Security guard Ben. I don't know what his name is. I just call him Ben for now. I think we could take this train. This will get us a portion of the distance. And then we'll take another train after that. Where is this train? Oh, there it is. McChoo-Choo Face is on his way. That's excellent. We'll take McChoo-Choo Face, I don't know, maybe all the way to his drop off, and then we'll just hop over here. That's fine. I mean, technically Spruce would be the train to take, but he's up there. So unfortunately, that train's hard to hop on easily, you know? SkyTrain. Because he would take us all the way up here. Oh well. Oh, well. That's a lot of radiation. Let's get into our lead-lined locomotive so we don't get hit by the radiation. You know, we got to put in some RP, otherwise people won't understand how that's possible, right? The paint is lead-lined and delicious. It's a 2-in-1 feature. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Lead paint. Oh yeah, we never did label that. Every time we ride this train, it's a reminder that we didn't finish that bridge and label it and do a bunch of other stuff with it. Whoops. Whoops. Smokeless powder, knobs, AI limiter, and case uranium. You know what we didn't grab? Concrete. We are making it on site though. Let's at least fill our inventory that we can. We have our construction leftovers here. I can't just cap it off. Let's just prop that there, grab this, boom. Now we have a full stack on us. It's better than heading up there with 200. Let's head up there with 5. Our guard dogs with the weapon space, security guard up there. It's pretty secure. You know? You should know. I know. We all know. All right, let's hop on another train. Forgot about that ladder. Ooh, how convenient. I see a crate on my radar. It's like off that way somewhere. What the heck? What is way over there? Ah, I bet it's over here. Oops. All right. Let's wait for the train, and then we'll ride it that away. Maybe we grab this node here. This guy here. We run it to meet up here. Meet our little power line and then continue. That could be good. It's not that far off. Could work. Could be a quick little run, right? Yep. Waiting. Okay. Off we go. Ooh, I see a slug. Ooh. Just sitting there. All right. This is probably one of the most level train runs we've done. Maybe not the most, but it's pretty smooth. And as usual, everything is powered by coal. And not currently doing much, it looks like. Swamp plastic might need to be looked into. Oh no, it's doing fine. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Just gotta get some more coffee. I got a piece of cake. Good chat. Coffee. Okay. They sell these like little like cake slices. Delicious. Nice and small, you know? Otherwise, I'd like overeat the cake. And then we'd be in trouble, you know what I'm saying? How much cake did you eat today, Todd? The whole thing. They need to add in like a water monster or something, you know? Add in some scuba diving. Mix in more Subnautica vibes, right? Where's the Leviathan? Ooh, here we go. Wink. Yeah. Okay. We know that there is... Oh, actually, I don't think I needed to do that. Here it is. It's impure this way. Somewhere up here. Doesn't that look inviting? I wonder what's down there. Spookies. That's what's down there. They're spookies. We're not gonna go down there. Let's see here. Spiders. Yeah, spiders. Oh, I think I found it. Impure. Okay. Cool. Ah. Beautiful. Scenic nature. Well, let's build a giant piece of machinery on it. Perfect. Just as nature intended. What's that give us? Not a lot. How about here? All right. Bring this guy. How far can we go? Oh, we can go all the way to here. So our other line, we're getting close. Over there somewhere. Wire too long. There we go. There we go. It should be. Ooh, cool. Oh, look at that.
Harvest it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come right through here, bud. Sorry.
Picking up multiple Fix-It personnel in the area.
Ooh.
Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
What a clever little thing to do. Almost feel like it's a trap, though. You know. That would be kind of funny if it were. There's our line.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
Are we? I think we have to go down on this side. Oh. Okay. Can we maybe go there? Here. Wait, is it not registering? What's going on? Oh, there he goes. I think I was just too far away. Too steep. Here we go. Keep going down. Oh, we can reach. Okay, cool. All right. Made it. Jeez, what a crazy run, only to get us, what is this? 50 to, well, 145. That's a, I guess that's not the worst. Be better, but you know, whatever. Now, it's a hell of a spike. Oh, nice. Okay, let's just ooh, these look cool. Head this way, maybe. We want to continue through this kind of gorge area. I think... Does that make sense? Yeah, I think it does. I think we're going to be able to cut through here. Eventually, we'll get through it all. Just some random power lines running along the river. Down by the river, right? This way. Is it a dead end? Shit, it might be. Let's look real quick here. Oh shit, it's right there. Aha! Nice. Let's go grab our power line real quick. Let's run this right over here. We made it. And I think we're gonna run it all the way to here. Then we'll color it blue, I guess, as a reminder. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. As it will be near our other power lines, so. We need to run this one down this way somewhere, but it probably should. I guess we could go right here. And then somehow get up there? Too steep. Oh, here we go. Now, how do we get up there? We might have to take the long way? Son of a bitch! Come on! I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, here we go. I'm panicking. I'm not panicking. Just hit X for color? Oh, yeah, maybe. Shit. Uh-oh. There we go. So we want to take this power line to the gorge area. I guess, yeah, maybe. I kind of want to bring it up here. Too steep. Why? Why? Why are you too steep? I guess we'll just run it here. I can keep the high ground. Or not. Here we go. This works pretty well. We want to hit it here. We'll just bring it all the way down. Too long. Too long. Okay. All right. Let's do this one here. What's kind of cool is we can just build out here if we want. We can do a lot more power for coming off this line here. There's a lot more power for water pumps, so could be handy, to say the least. Let that auto save. Yeah. All right. Just leave room for skiing. It's true. It's very true, actually. That's a valid point. A valid and true point. Okay, we made it. Blue, blue, blue. Okay. We did it. Okay. This is exactly what we wanted. I'm gonna drop this. Here. Color that as well. Maybe we should color these too. Since it's going to be for water. You know? And then we're going to want to bring this down here. It looks pretty nice when you color blue, the pipes. Really nice. Ooh. Ooh. Cool. I don't color the pipes often enough, I think. Gotta admit. Alright, so this guy is no longer going to be our power for the pumps. So he's going to be removed from the equation here. So temporarily, we're going to hook that all up. You color code all your pipes? I need to. I don't know why I haven't. I should. So this guy... Okay, he's connected to everything. What we're going to do... Remove you. So now, water pumps and pumps for water are all on the geyser system. Which I believe has a range of like 350 to 450 or something like that. So I think we're going to be just fine. That's a lot of water. So, like nearly what, 20? Well, I guess we could probably get 15 of these guys. That's a lot. More than what we need. We need to color this now. What do we want to do? Let's make them red. Ooh, I like the blue and red. That's a good combo. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's see here. We want to make sure this guy down here is actually connected to this one. And then we can check out his production here. So we went from 225 immediately to 300. Hell yeah. Hey, it worked! It worked! Rec, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to, as we mentioned earlier, the shindig, okay? Hello. And Stream Elements apparently fixed their thing. I saw on Twitter that they were working on their chatbot thing, that it was broken. So, hey, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm glad it was yesterday. It was kind of funny. Like, Stream Elements was more or less just dead in the water for like half their chatbot commands, but not the other half. So it's like they took some stuff, put it in one server, and then they put some on another server. You know, it's like a whole new stream. People can say the yo command in chat now again. I mean, it is in the title of the stream that people can like come in, lurk, and chill. They don't have to say a damn word if they don't want, you know. That's all good. But they can use a chat command. It's a little less invasive, I guess. right? Maybe a little bit. Did we bring... Are we not making cables? Maybe we're not making cables over here. Shoot. We can. We may need to make some. All right. Sizzles? Holy shit. Dude, how are you doing? It's been a while. I love the emotes. Those are fucking cool. I just dropped an F-bomb there. Mystery Science Theater 3000. So do you have to sub to their channel to get those silhouette? Those are pretty sweet. Just lurking. Heck yeah. I've been following that channel for a long time. And watching Mystery Science Theater for a long time. Is this last one not hooked up yet? Oh, it's not. Let's go ahead and grab it. And let's go ahead and build these out now. Right down here? Yeah. They have their own Twitch channel. Honestly, I think it's quite literally called like Mystery Science Theater or something like that. I don't remember. Oh, you know what? Just upgrade this guy. And then painting. Boop, 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 boop. The buoys don't really... I feel like they could be better designed. I don't know. All right, well, we're maxed out here. This guy doesn't seem to like to run at all. Is he broken? No power. The heck? Okay, try that again. I must have not hooked up the power. Whoops. Let's go ahead since we're down here. Or too steep. Not for long, buddy. Okay. How about here? And do we have the ability? We have to probably... Can I get a pipe? It works, but it's going to be in the way. It's a bit of an awkward build, isn't it? It's a bit of a spaghetti build, isn't it? I have to admit, it's a bit of a spaghetti build. You know what? We may have to build like a pole or something. Get it to cooperate. I don't know how the hell I'll do it. Maybe if we did that first. That's gonna be way too tight. No. Conveyor lift? Yeah, I'm starting to think that. I think it's just gonna be, it's just such a tight area. Let's see how big the conveyor lift is. Mulligan. What if we push it back a bit? Right? Like, here? Because it was, like, right here, I think. Can we... We could even go back further. Okay. Let's try that. It could work. Just a bit. Bit of clippage with that. Okay. Let's bring it out. Doesn't like that move. It likes this move. It's like, that's a perfect shape. Look at that. He's a genius. Pasta genius, yeah. What is this thing? What are you doing? What if we do switch to auto and see if it likes I mean, technically Noodle's probably our best bet if we want to do a weird shape, but that's kind of funny, actually. What if we did some other crazy mechanic here? Oh. I might do this, this to this, then delete that. Will it like that? I mean, it says it has water. I mean, it's in there, right? Don't tell anybody, right? All right. Did it actually... I mean, there's the spike. 300, 375. It's working. That's funny. Okay. Perfect, right? Just as we intended. The canyon power supply is going beautifully. Maybe we put one over there. That could be good. And maybe one more up here. We might actually be able to slot one in right next to it. Oh no, it sticks way into the rocks. Maybe stick it out a bit. Okay. Maybe like that. Don't look, anybody. Chat, don't look. Don't ever look. Close your eyes, just listen to the stream, all right? The canyon experiment is a complete and total success. It's beautiful. What are we working on? Okay, so our main base is way down here in the shenanigans, right? And as a means of passage of time, as we wait for phase 4 stuff to kind of click, we're kind of just goof off a little bit, right? So we're building an automated rifle plant. We're going to automate all of our ammo for rifles, do some random stuff, and then we're going to just ship it in by train. So this is just a mini little power plant to make sure we have power for oil pumps, so that the oil pumps can then power maybe some extra power, some extra juice. We're not trying to do anything fancy or crazy or cool. I'm kind of past it now. I'm really just waiting for, I wouldn't say 1.0, but kinda. Like the main release, you know. Is that gonna be enough coal? Should be. Looks like it's keeping up. Probably, yeah. Who knows, right? What is that? One. There's 4, 5, 6. We have 7. I think we wanted to do 11. Let's do 4 more. I can technically probably build 4 more. So the Canyon Power Complex shall continue. I wonder if this will build front pegs off of the ledge here. Maybe not. Update 10 will be 1.0. Yes, and then it'll be a while. Which is fine, like we don't need... It really says that that's okay? Really? Okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. They need to like work on the AI for building feet. That's a thing. Okay, we need to split this. We're gonna send some there. We're gonna send some up there. Oh, this design is amazing. Perfect, right? I mean, it can't get any better. We're gonna need to split it. I'm gonna send some over there. I mean, we have plenty of builds where we actually put in the attention to detail make it nice and fancy and all that. But you know what? We're just not doing it anymore, I think. 8 to 9 to 1.0. Yeah, that sounds about right. Pipe. Coloring. Do some coloring. How come that's still orange? The heck? It's broken. Uninstall the game. It's all over. I forgot about my cake. Okay. Fill that red. Okay. Head lift? I don't know. It appears to be working. What a clusterfuck. It's like we've reverted, right? We've gone back in time to, like, you know, week 1 or whatever. I love it. Let's go ahead and let's, what was that now? We added one more, so we have 8 now, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. Can't make any more. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be coming back to this canyon. Once it's up, we're not coming back, probably. Once it's up and running, there will be no need to come over here. So, hell, I'll build some sort of platform that covers the entire top side of it, right? You'll never look in here. It'll be locked down, okay? Let's just, you know, get one more in here, you know? Hey, look, it fits. If it fits, it ships, okay? Maybe one, you know, right there. How's that look? See? Close enough. And another one right there. They lock in. It's good. And just by chance, the water's right here ready to go. We're gonna just run it straight down, connect it to that guy, and then we'll split it. Like a ham sandwich, we're gonna just split it, okay? Everyone, we're getting a party sub. It's a 20-foot long sandwich. And everyone, you're gonna get a little bit of the ham sandwich, okay? I hope you like ham. If you don't, guess what? You're still eating it. Let's move this a little bit, actually. Because you're not gonna turn down free sandwich. You're like, I hate ham, but it's free, so I'm gonna be taking me some sandwich home. That's just how it is. Oh. I was not in alignment whatsoever. It's trial and error. You could just place... Oh, you didn't know? Yeah. Dude, it comes in handy. I'm telling you. I wanted to keep that shape, that quirkiness too, right? Will it do it this way? No. Oh. What if we did like that? It's just not gonna like it. Yeah. That's okay. Bring it in. The coal process for up here is a bit weird. I think what we're gonna do, as we're not level, we're probably gonna have to sit out a bit. Let's move this guy. Oh, really? Really? Come on, son of a bitch. Pablo! Hey man, how are you doing? How was camping? It was good? Heck yeah. Okay, that might help. Now we can build this further out here. Oh, I don't want that facing that way. I got it facing the wrong way. How was my weekend? It was pretty good. Pretty good, yeah. Not too bad. We're literally building the wrong one this whole time, and no one was saying anything. They're like, what is this guy doing? Has he lost his goddamn mind? Yeah, he has. Okay, don't judge. No. Okay. But yeah, my weekend was pretty good. I think we, you know, it was not bad. I got a few things done that I wanted to get done, you know, which is always nice. How far down? I'm gonna have to build this stupid thing down here probably. Like kind of. Okay, we build a splitter here. We bring it off. We're gonna hit another area right by here. That should be fine. Build it here. Is this enough of a ramp up to get that? Yes. Can we hit this now to this one? Yes. This goes into that one. Excellent. We may not have enough coal. What is this? MK3, 120 per minute, kind of poop. We'll bump it up to 300. We'll see how that goes. Because we have one more to split to. You know? But this one here is making up for the loss, so it seems to be doing okay. So we might not actually need to overclock it as much. We could probably, you know, turn it back. Take it on back now, you hear? You hear? And then this probably could just get upgraded as well. This, what is this, MK2? So we could bump this to MK3. That'd probably do some help, some wonders. Now, let the autosave go. We'll eat some cake for inspiration. Okay. Okay, I like that shape. That's a good shape. Okay. We have literally gone 100% in the opposite direction how we were building. We're now doing the sloppiest, craziest crap possible. Okay. We've gone back in time, all right? Okay. We have one more connection left with that. Let's bring it up to here. Let's grab our new ones. Let's also upgrade this pole just in case we need to pull off of it. Okay, what is that? 2, 3. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we have 11 now. Water hopefully is working correctly here. Yep. We have 11 of them. So we have technically, I mean, that's just like 500. It should be only pulling 500 meters cubed, you know, 500 max, and we're currently producing 600, so we're not going to ever worry about maxing it out or whatever, right? So we should be good, so long as coal doesn't die on us, but it shouldn't. So now we have a smooth 750. Wait a minute. I miscalculate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that one not connected? Look at that. It's a dark bar. Not connected. You son of a bitch. Huh? Okay, there you go. Missed a cable. Yep, Guru, we missed a cable. There it is. 750, 825. That's what we wanted to see. Ooh, at night, this looks kind of cool though, right? Drink it in, everyone. Drink it in. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's good. Okay. Moving on. Let's resupply a little bit. And then we're gonna go play around with some oil pumps, right? F12. It would have been funny if you said, yeah, Alt F4 that masterpiece. Let's see here. We're gonna need a lot. We actually may need to go get some more plastic. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll grab some of that. We'll grab a little bit of that. And let's get some concrete. Oh, our inventory is full. So let's drop that off. Grab that. Okay. Let's climb out of the canyon now and start our building shenanigans. F12? Let's do it. Screenshot saved. It's a, well, I don't know if it's for everyone, right? But It should go to your Steam library, if I remember right. I don't know if it's default though. I would have to check. Spider Power Canyon. It's kind of what we're gonna go with here. You know? I mean, you can even kind of get maybe a little shot from up here, right? Here you go. What all the cool kids are doing, right? Building spider power canyon builds. That's how they get all their followers and subs, is by being hip and cool like that, right? It's the bee's knees, you know? That's probably what they say. And everyone's just like, wow, it's so cool. And then they subscribe. That's how they grow their channels, everyone. So we're just working on being more hip and in tune with I don't know if it's Gen Z. It's probably whatever's after Gen Z, right? So it'd be like Gen Z 1, or do we just start all over? Is it Gen A? Gen I, right? That's what the new generation is. Some sort of Forrest Gump meme. Gone full circle here. Now that we have pipe, we could do the stuff like this, right? Okay. So this monolithic structure, that's pretty badass actually. Okay, so it comes up. We started putting in like some cribbing, but we didn't finish. But now we have material, so we should be able to. Material and power. A lot of juice. So this guy needed to get turned to this one. We need to remove that section of pipe. Uh-oh. All right, well, we'll fix that, right? I want it to kind of aim over there. Okay. So that pump station for oil there comes all the way over here, hits this thing. It needs power. And it's already clicking and clacking, right? Okay. Then we have production, oil extractor. We have this one here. We need to drop one over here as well. We already ran the power for it too, so we're way on our way to getting this all done. So this is going to hook up to this one. Kind of want it to be like that though. There. We do need to upgrade this guy so we can hit power to these. And then we need to figure out how the hell we're gonna make this work. Who's Fruchies? I don't know who that is. Do they like cake? That's question one, right? Do they need to see the build that I'm doing? Or how I'm trying to figure out the new slang for the next generation? I'm going to be the one that creates it. Then we'll find a way to monetize it. So every time they say like something is straight bussin' or something, we're gonna make big money. Okay. She's a Satisfactory streamer, loves cookies, spends hours making everything straight and perfect. Right. Don't show her anything down here, okay? Don't show her any of this down here at all. Because we could have done it way better, right? We could have aimed this one straight to here, that one down there straight to here. They bridge, come together at nice angles. That comes together to this at a nice angle. This one comes over, boom, like that. This one's actually not too bad. I could have made it a little bit better, but you know, for whatever reason, I wanted to make this look nice. Because this area I will be in and around more often, so we probably will make this a little bit nicer, right? So it's marking where to put the next one. I need to be able to... Yeah. It does look a little more organic, doesn't it? Yeah. It looks like some oil tycoon's project manager, you know, Bob, is working on the, you know, some new pipeline, right? And this is what he came up with. So let's go ahead and figure out our pump situation here. Okay, it's gonna be right there. A bit of a problem is that we don't... So these guys, it's so dumb, but they twist at like 90s, so they hit into each other. We can't really... I guess we want the power node to stick out, right? Let's redo that one. I don't think that's gonna work. We might want to redo that one. I want to redo that one. Nailed it. So the problem is it does that, right? So it kind of clips into the back there. We could potentially remove the walls and then create like an indentation and then continue it back up, maybe? I don't know how I do it. I'd have to do some sort of half foundation, half foundation stuff. Some sort of halfway connected, come down halfway, connect, or something. I don't know. Or I just leave it there and you can't quite see it. So from the front side, even from the side, it doesn't look too bad. Maybe the pipes aren't just round right there. Maybe they're one side is flat, okay? They have to RP it into play, right? Power for these, this trio, I don't know how we're gonna run that. It could look cool coming from down here. Maybe? It's kind of cool, right? I love when they all are in sync like that. In sync, but not Backstreet Boys, right? Is that how it is? Is that the meta? I don't know what the meta is, right? Okay, let's get up here. Yeah. Satisfactory. Tear it all down, redo it. Redo it now. Oh, we gotta remove Zoop. Okay, we're now swimming. Okay. Okay, there we go. Can we, no, we can't. Okay, we'll do it from over here. Get rid of that. Where did we double it? There? I don't know. Did that end? Oh my gosh. What? It ended perfectly. What the hell? Like we planned it. Not that that's like the most secure. But look at that. It's held by invisible girders. Speaking of girders, maybe we put one in there? No, somewhere? Right? I could do one here. Connect, bring it all down, hook it up, then run it straight into the ground. But I kind of like this random little boop, you know? Maybe we do something like that. A little leg. You can do that. These don't really produce a lot of oil. Kind of like one of the worst oil fields there is in the game, but I love this little idea. I wish the ladder system worked better, but there we go. Art Deco vibe, a little bit, right? Come on, get me past. Okay. Just we'll glide around it. Yeah, this kind of sucks. When I was building this, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna run it up a wall. It's gonna look cool. I did not actually plan for it to need pumps. I didn't even think about that. So, oh well. We have it anchored here. And then it goes up here. Get another ladder. Maybe we could run, you know, I didn't test it. Let's just test real quick. I don't know if you can build on the side of these. You can definitely build on the side of these. I could potentially, because you can't build a ladder on the side of the wall, but you can on foundation. So I could start here and then bring the ladder all the way down to the bottom. And we would have just a little side ladder access down there. And then bring that all the way up. And then maybe build a little platform out for ladder access or something. Potential. And we can leave this one back here as emergency ladder access, right? Potential. It's a potential thing. Okay, let's keep this centered. Centered with this one. I actually don't know if this is gonna work. It is. Perfecto. And then we should be able to pull a 90 out of this and hit off. Let's see if the game likes it. Game, do you like this idea? So that 90, so these would have to be in, this would have to be in one more to the center of this. Okay. So this would actually need to be here probably, and then this one would be the mirror image but on the other side. There. Right? 90, 90, yep. So not even Noodle likes that. Okay, that's not a good sign. If Noodle's like, nah, man, we ain't doing that. Okay, that'll do it. Just straight down. There you go. It's pumping. I don't know if we have the head lift necessary. Let's just see what it says. 54.955. You know, shit. Okay. Okay. Well, damn. We'll have to do some. I don't know what we're gonna do, honestly. More pumps, I guess. We don't need a lot of pumpage. The technical term for it. Okay, let's see where it says. It doesn't say. So it must be further down the line. Shoot. Oh, it doesn't say at all. It's no way it's way down here where I can't see. Yeah. It's coming up. It's getting up here. Oh. Nope. I don't see it over there. So it's not giving me a recommended place to put this. So I don't know what to do. I don't know where we're falling short. We'll probably just go old school and guess, right? It may be that we put another set of pumps right here, just before the bend. And then we know, like right here, then we know that we have the power to push and do any of the shenanigans we do up here. Like this here is on a different plane. You know, this is just a straight shot. So that the middle one technically won't probably need anything. But for aesthetics reasons, we'll probably just do the 3 again. And then this other one won't be, actually this one will be lower than this one. I don't think we'll have to. Ground is uneven, so we rose that one up. Maybe we rise this one up to match this one over here. Actually, yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm thinking we will. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no! Cuts right into the ground. Ugh, okay. Mulligan. Let's get rid of these. You. Right. Then we're just gonna go straight into we're gonna do 4 meter. Straight into it. Perfect. Okay. And then that should be able to go back. Come on. Right there. Perfecto. Okay. Is that off? Oh my gosh. I had a mental breakdown there. I had a small mental breakdown. I lined it up with this one. It needed to be here. Holy crap. Try it again. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Then we'd run the pipe over to this one. It is slightly higher. Ever so slightly. That is in line with it. And then right over here, let's see what this looks like. If we do it closer, it'll do a nice 90. Like that. There. That's better. All right, let's run it down. Let's just do it down to here. Okay. Perfect. You know what we're gonna need? We're gonna need power. We're gonna need a little bit of power. Is this the one? It is the one. Okay. This is the one. Oh. Son of a bit. Now, these are going to be crude oil pipes, so we'll have to decide on our color theming, right? For crude oil. It's crude, right? Quite crude, actually. Black is a good color. Black isn't bad. Now, the oil looks more like of a purplish color, right? It's a bit of a purplish. Do we want to go something unique? Because we could do give it its own swatch, right? Like, unfortunately, we only have so many. You know, instead of having this black one, we could go with like a poop brown, you know? Like a nice shade of poop. Or we go with a little purple would pop, wouldn't it? Bit of a purple. Oh, look at that. How does that look? But you know, this, it looks like heavy residue, doesn't it? In your mind, heavy, yeah, so, yeah, I just thought of that too. Shit. Looks cool, but it's definitely heavy residue color, isn't it? Maybe we change it up then. I mean, what does black look like? Oh, there, whoa. It changed all of it. Okay. That's right, we're editing a swatch and it'll apply to anything that's gotten this swatch before. So we need to keep that black because we're literally changing the color across the entire map, aren't we? Yeah, we gotta be careful about that. No, black does look pretty good, doesn't it? Oh, a little bit of lag, and I hit the ground. Oh. 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 Okay. Hey, maybe we do this. Color our concrete? Exactly. No mistakes, just happy accidents. Which they need to be working on right now. Coffee Stain Studios, this is a message to you. I need to be able to put down planters and put bushes and trees, you know? How am I I can't like have an entire base built, you know, and work towards world domination without having to build some planter boxes, okay? Come on, get with it. How come I can't plant an orchard of trees? What gives, right? Oh, we have it on Zoop, that's why. Okay. Okay. This looks good. We nailed it all. There's one more piece. And the last bit will be right here and here. And you know what? We'll also hit this little piece here. Okay. And then we'll keep this that color, right? And we'll just be careful not to hit it. So we do have one pump available to be hooked up, and let's take a look real quick to see if it's necessary. Because it could be this line doesn't look like it's full. Check the tank. There's nothing in the tank. So there's just enough flow, I guess, to get to here and here, but then it dies somewhere in here. So I think putting in the pumps here, I think that's going to be our winning move. We got to just manually lock them in. We'll do the same for all of them, even if they don't need it. And then the next step would be power. Let's just do a node. Right there. I don't want to color it. I'm on the wrong hotbar. Okay. And then we'll run power from that to there for now. Okay. So now, oh yeah. That'll do. They're all undulating in excitement. I like the contrast. I actually really like that contrast. Maybe not yellow though. Maybe something a little different. Oh, there we go. Something like that. That's good. Shit. It's doing that whole thing. We have to save and reload the game and all that crap if we want it to pop. So I'm not going to do it now. It's the same glitch if you try to paint around a door and it doesn't change the color. It's doing that same thing with these. Which is fine. Well, it'll be quote unquote fixed after reloading the game. Okay. A bit of painting. It's all she wrote. Murder she wrote. There we go. Well, I'm even gonna hit those. That's fine. Perfect. Okay, that's good. Let's head down here. I love how painting is free. Okay, got them all. Now let's hit these. Oh, I didn't hit that. Oops. Okay, I think we got it. Yep. Okay. This is cool. Okay. By sheer coincidence, these tanks in the color scheme, by turning this black, really does match up with our pump color scheme. It's kind of nice. It doesn't, the color doesn't pop as much, but when you get close, you're like, oh yeah, that definitely works well. Maybe we need some sort of lighting system or something. Really? That's too bad. Anchor in some lights or something, that'd be kind of cool. Okay. We have oil now to our top platform. That was one of our big goals for the day. Check that off. Check it off your list, you know? Check it twice sometimes. Oh, sneezed. I felt like my eye popped out of the socket. Yep, that hard. Okay. We're feeling good. I think, you know, we could do the ladder thing now. So I was thinking about doing it along the side. Like here. Yeah. And then that way we don't need this one. I think that works pretty well. Only thing left would be to figure out how to hide that. I don't think that's happening. But now we have a way to get up and down without it being a fuel waste. No. Oh, there it is. That's not what I wanted. Is that overlapping? It is. Weird. Okay. We'll do it that way. And then we need to just do like one hair above. Like that. That'll work. And then we'll keep this one here for the backside, go out here if we need to. Okay, now we can go from all the way down there to up here. That's good access. That's good. Next step is, now that we have all this oil up here, which is really nice. I don't know why it's going down. That's weird. It's a bit weird. It's going down. The moment we looked at it, it went down. Is it just because it's filling this one? It's because it's filling the one in the back. I knew that. I was just testing you all. Oh, hey, Frog, how you doing? Stop by, admire your badge, yeah. I wonder if there's a way to like see how many you have left. Subscribe now and test a theory. You might get a founder's badge. I don't know. Subscribe now. Subscribe. There's got to be a way, right? Oh my God, we froze. There might be a way. I don't know though. Not like Twitch makes things obvious. So we have oil. None of these lines cross, so some of them are going to be from normal nodes, right? And others are going to be kind of crappy, right? Impure, and a normal. So we have different amounts available. So maybe if we do, which one should be dedicated to fuel? Huh? We should dedicate one to fuel. Make fuel that we could turn into maybe like jetpacks fuel or something, and maybe have excess for, I don't know, excess for fuel generators. Not that we really need the power, but you never know, right? It could be a problem later on when we start slamming out refineries, right? You drop down like 10 refineries and you start eating up your available power. So there's a lot of room. We have a lot of room to build stuff. What I'm thinking here, I know I'm struggling. We run oil from here now. So we come here, this is just for aesthetics, right? This is kind of cool looking. It just comes up and goes into 3 separate storage containers. We bring oil to here, and then we have different purposes. So maybe the center one is for plastic, smokeless powder, fuel generator, jetpack fuel. And we could run this in a pipeline. Yeah, there's so much room for activities. And then like you're saying, we probably will upgrade our extractors. I mean, we do have on us 18 power shards, so quite a lot. Where are we sitting on the map? So we're pretty central. The coast is up here. Our other radar is here. So if we drop a tower right in here, it could be quite good. And you know what we'll do? We're gonna do it right the hell now. We're gonna get a tower down. How far? We're moving inland, not towards the shoreline at the top. So we're going this way, so it's not bad. I'm actually gonna build the radar tower, I think over here, and I'm gonna tie it to my water supply line because it has excess power that we won't need. And then this will allow us to find more slugs later on. Well, I mean, it'll just tell us how many are in the area. Do we want to build it out on that outcrop? That could be kind of cool looking. Just for fun, right? Where does that put us? We could be coming where this may dip down and curve in, right? This might be a no man's land out here, so we could be just using radar for nothing, but it'll look cool. So just put it right here. All on its lonesome. And then I just need to see which way is the power. We want it to face that way. I don't think a power line's gonna reach. We'll turn it this way. I love when they drop. Okay, that's so cool. I can't even hit it. Shoot. I guess we're gonna run power from there to, well, we could do a little cheaty bit here. We'll do it. We'll leave it blue just as an indicator that's using the power from the water line. And then we'll color this we'll do black for now. Yeah. Oh shoot, wrong line. How's that look? Yeah. We're using 118 right now. And that geyser power bottoms at 355. We've got extra. We'll have plenty. Okay. That's great. And so now, revealed. Cool. Oh, so the shoreline curves up. So maybe we can go out there. Maybe we can go out there and do stuff. Build out on this water. Maybe we'll build like a precarious catwalk or something too. Okay. Next step. We could work towards our main goal. So technically, the only real goal is to get enough power to make smokeless powder, because all we're doing is this whole entire area is just, we're just doing this for rifle ammo. A lot of copper sheets and a lot of smokeless powder. That's all we're really doing out here, so that we can make an enormous amount of rifle ammo to put onto a train and just ship it back to our base. Everything else is just for fun. Let's connect to this first, so that everything is squared up. Gonna eyeball it, you know. I think we can use this one because it's gonna clip underneath there. We want to head off that way. Oop. Is it turbo ammo? See, I don't know if you can automate turbo ammo. Can you? Let's just assume it's done in an assembler, right? Rifle ammo. What about a manufacturer? Oh, I don't have enough material. You do now? Turbo? Nope. Explosive rebar? We could do that too, because we're going to be making a bunch of smokeless, so we could also make normal rebar. And then that would mean we have to make steel pipes. So it would give us a lot to do out here. If we did like a train that has rifle ammo, rebar, explosive rebar. What else could we do? Because it was kind of like just an ammo base, I guess you could say. We already have a nuke facility. We actually have a full large container full of nukes, and it's actually halted now. We've made so many, there's nowhere for them to go. So we could probably even hook them up to a sink if we really wanted to. So a packager, what could we put in a packager? No. We also haven't made nuclear power. We haven't done packaged turbo fuel. We haven't done that. There's a lot we have not done. I mean, I don't know what the purpose of packaged turbo fuel would be, because I can't put like, I can't put it in my jetpack and fly really fast. That would be pretty baller. Let's see. We want to go up from here. So let's do we want to go walls. Let's see where that takes us here. Plus, We do the same or similar design. What did I do? I did the... These. I don't think I did the 8 meter though. God, that's massive. I think I did 4. Yeah. Oh, we are still on the Zoop. Is that right? Something doesn't look right. Build a ladder up there. Climb up. I think what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna run the oil over here. And then we're gonna build out a little, I don't know if you can consider it little, but... Oh, look at all this. Look at all this space for stuff. Shit, okay. Wait, we could do a lot over here. All right. Ooh. The wiki says turbo ammo can be made at the manufacturer. Yeah, but that didn't show in the list. Do we, is there like a, uh-oh. I crashed the game. We did it. There's a crash for us. What's the problem now? You did too much. There's too much awesome. Send and restart. Stretch. Yeah, I should get up and move around. Riker's like, whoa, what are you doing? Did I do the research? I think I did. I'll have to double check. I kind of did a beeline for nukes. So maybe I didn't do it yet? I don't know. You know, that's a good point because I didn't really... I didn't unlock everything to unlock everything. I just did specific ones. So it's very possible that we're missing stuff. What is this song? Alright, so apparently this is where we last saved. Yeah. This seems wrong. Why? It's kind of weird. I thought we saved after the radar tower. And that's a big crash. Wow, look at all this shit. We really killed it. All right, so we're hitting a roadblock now. We done broke the game. Sure we're ready for update 8? I don't know. Load game. Right again. I blame Simon too. And Garfunkel. Let's see here. If it doesn't want to load the autosave that had been stored on file, we'll go back to our save and give it a shot. Okay, we're here. There's no radar tower, apparently. Okay. Well, that sucks. Try it again. Try it again. All right. Update 8 will be a bridge over troubled waters? I don't know. We were gonna go with black power. There. We'll hook it to there. We colored it. Boom. It's working. Okay, we're saving. Yeah, I don't know if update 8 will actually give us anything that will like be a fix, you know, to any of our crashes. I've sent reports multiple times, so I don't know if it's really doing anything. It just goes into like an old printer, and that printer prints directly into a shredder, and that shredder then ejects the shredded paper just straight into an incinerator. So that could be where all of our reports are going for crashes. So, it's a bit elaborate, but it is satisfactory. So I wouldn't put it past them to just print out our reports and then shred them immediately into an incinerator. So they're getting shredded and burned. Our playlist just went. Oh, you know what? It's been a while. It's been a while. Let's get jazzy. A biomass burner, yeah, exactly. Up we go. Now you know. Oh, it's like it's laggy. Okay. Every time you save, it's like your computer's just like, what's happening? Now you know why I save so often, right? Because sometimes it's necessary. At least with this game. Not so much with other games. But Satisfactory has a bit a bit of an issue still. But hopefully the crashes are like asset related, and it's just literally going to be a quick fix with like going to a better Unreal Engine, you know? Can't get a middle shot? What's going on? There we go. And then we want to do foundation, 1 meter. I missed. There we go. Oh. Oh. That's kind of interesting. Too bad it's got the glitchy. That's a bit glitchy too. We can live with it. At least for the one. We didn't have it end how we ended the other one. It didn't end like that one over there. The only way we could do that would be potentially to do something like this. We'd have to keep building until it ended perfectly, but I don't think it will. So what we could do is either that, this would end like that. It'd be just a bigger gap. Could do it that way. Although this is going way too high. It'd be like, get rid of that. We need to end it here. Like that. Yeah. The other one just started at a different position. That's why it's tighter down there and looser up here. Technically, we could do like that. Okay. So oil comes out, runs along the path, comes all the way up. We save the game. We've just finished. I think every time we finish a section, we're gonna just save it. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Pray mantis stretch. Okay. Okay. Oh, fell off. Now that we've had this up here, we can square off of it. So it's not a great angle for this, but if we hit here, we kind of do cut across and we can create like a nice right angle with this platform. I think that's fine. And what we'll do is we'll use some 4 meter blocking. And we're gonna bring that down to the end here. That's exactly 10. And then we can kill this. I don't need that actually. But that gave us the nice right angle that we were thinking of. From here, continue to build out the platform to maybe here. And it looks like it is the correct height. Take a look. This here is a bit of an annoyance, but this one actually goes all the way over. We clip here. So what we're gonna do, we'll fill it in. that gonna hit? Oh, it does hit just barely though. Just barely. Let's take a look. It's not too bad. I don't know. Can we blow this rock up? Picks up leaves and flower petals. Has it always said that? Didn't it used to just say just pick up leaves and then sometimes randomly you get flower petals? Have I always missed that? That can't be. Has that always been there? Shit. Can't afford. We're broke. All right, we're broke. Let's go get more concrete. We missed a spot in its entirety. This is the latrine, I guess. I don't know. I think this is good. We build a platform. We bring oil in there. We convert that oil into stuff. I think we're gonna do... We're gonna need a packager maybe? I honestly don't remember how to do it. Fuel. Here we go. We can make fuel. We can have some of that leftover blue stuff just spew out into like the ocean or something, and just spit it out there. That'll be good. And then you know, oh yeah, plastic. We also need to make plastic. And what we could do is we can have some of the plastic, you know, if we make plastic off of this middle set, we make plastic, maybe we make plastic over here on this platform. That's the plastic one. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing it. I seen it with my eyes. We could do a plastic bin here, right? Plastic section. Residual heavy oil. We bring up here. Turn it into fuel. We turn some of our oil into fuel. We can put a sink somewhere. Okay, this is good. I'm liking it. Getting a little funky with our music. It's good. I think that's gonna work. Build that all out. Build this one out. Let's do it fancier though. Okay, let's just strip away some of this interior stuff real quick. So what if downstairs is just piping coming into a room through walls? Pipes come in, then we give ourselves a good chunk of headroom, right? Plenty of room to move piping inside a little platform. And then above that, on another floor, will be refineries. That could work. How come our shadow doesn't have a head? Does anyone know why? I think that'll work. I mean, our intentions were not to build like something fancy and super organized, but we can do a little bit of fun stuff. We bring in the the head shadow would cause crashes. Well, in my case, it may actually prevent crashes. I don't know. We bring them in. We bring in our material through holes in a wall. That's the floor. We need the wall hole, right? So like oil and such comes in through these guys. That would work. Have a little area. We have some logistics. We have a logistics floor, as it were. This is only extended maybe out so that we can connect to something coming off of this. So we have it running here, platform, piping up to here, up into this, comes into this area. We need concrete. We'll get more concrete. We'll think about how we want to build it, but I think that'll work. If we're gonna build plastic out here, I think we're gonna have extra crap. We bring that extra crap over, up into this building. It gets processed. We make extra fuel or whatever, and then that extra fuel can get, I don't know, stored somewhere else. We could run it out maybe, because we're gonna have one pipe coming up here, right? Up and then into this floor, right here. Perhaps we have that pipe come up off center, right? One here, and then and that would be like the oil coming over and then up off center to this guy. Then we have our finished fuel product. Fuel comes out, and maybe we have that fuel come out and come down over to here and over, and then we have a little package plant here where we make products or something. I don't know. It could work. Maybe. It's something. We're brainstorming. While we work on building items, we're getting an enormous amount of oil just flowing, which is good. We'll definitely need to make plastic so that we can make the containers for our jet fuel. I think we kind of have a good idea of what we want to do. Oh shit, it's so random. They're all running perfectly. All right. What else do we need here? We need trade out. Get a full stack. Piping, it's looking pretty good. Take a little bit. Concrete. We're taking all of it. We're gonna go big. Okay. You need containers. Unless you, oh yeah. Do we need any of this? Not really. Not really. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna make turbo fuel. Don't you need turbo fuel to make? What am I thinking of? Read my mind. Explosive rebar. Oh no, you don't need it. I was thinking you needed it for this for some reason. Because it's red. And that's why, right? No? I mean, so now we have an idea. We're gonna have to head back to the base at some point here because we're gonna have to unlock our ammo, apparently. To get turbo ammo. So now we have how many items now we want to do? So we're going to be shipping out turbo ammo, regular ammo, right? Regular rebar, explosive rebar, what else? What else could we do? Turbo fuel? We could do that too. Need a bigger sign. We need a bigger sign. We need a bigger boat. Turbo ammo. Regular rebar. Cool. Explosive rebar. And turbo fuel. Oh, shatter and stun rebar too. You know, I don't know if I have all of those unlocked either. Because I went straight for just nukes. Turbo, regular. I mean, if we can automate it, we can give it a shot. Does shatter rebar or stun rebar require anything that we can't automate? Oh my, that won't work. Can we adjust the size of the font? Layout. I don't think we can we? I guess we got to do this one. Kind of squeezes it all together. Put a choo-choo in there, okay? Okay, let's save this. So we're gonna need a big train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars on this train. I don't know if there's some sort of limit, but there you go. Or that's the current list. Quartz, quick wire, plus rebar. Okay. So we'll have to head back to the base to unlock, so far, 3 different items. Once that's unlocked, you know, let's just take a look here. I mean, we could build one of these real quick. So we completed the alien organism. So we've completed a few. Caterium. Oh. Stun rebar. We need normal rebar. What's this? Bullet guidance system. Okay. A programmable splitter. Who cares about this? I don't why are there like 8 different ways to heal yourself and there's absolutely no reason why? Like it doesn't, none of it matters. Is there something we're missing out on this medical inhaler? Does it give me super speed? Can I run or jump further? Like, I don't understand the point in getting all of those. Soon TM. Yeah, another one of those, right? Like, there's no point in getting those. I guess maybe if we complete everything on here, you know, maybe it's like a silent high five or something. I don't know. And then there's the turbo rifle ammo. So there's our fuel. That's what we're needing it for. So, okay. We ought to get some, we're gonna have to get ammo automated so that we can use it to unlock turbo rifle ammo. See? There's a purpose for everything. We'll have to also get rebar being made so that we can use that rebar to then unlock stun rebar. I think that's a good idea. So there's some goals. We'll leave this here as a reminder. Okay. So next step, now that we've got our material that we picked up, we need to grab, let's grab more cable real quick. Is there ports nearby? None revealed by the radar. It's probably like out here, east. Yep. Not exactly nearby, but you know how you bring that stuff in? By train. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's a lot down here. Whoa. Shit. Ooh. I think we're gonna go with this up here. Normal. Didn't get to see it. So we've got crystal up here. We could bring that over. Easy. Maybe through this canyon and then up the cliffside. That might be a bit of a pain in the ass. We might process on site and make the quick wire there and then train that in. That could be a thing. I don't know how high it is in relation to no. This isn't revealed, which means it's up really high. But this is. So this is down low. So if we mine it out of here, and we put it on some belts and just raise it up really high, then it can meet with perhaps a little train platform. That runs at a higher level, and then that runs out, bring the train around. We train over here or something. We could make something work. It's going to require us to run more power to the middle of nowhere, but I'm okay with that. We don't need it quite yet. This bird is he's jazz fusion dancing. He's done. We could run the power out there. And then we can try to train everything over here. It's a thought. We don't actually need it though right this second. Not for a bit. Not for a long bit. We're gonna have to admit to ourselves that we have a lot of crap to do. That's fine. We only have 242 nuclear pastas. So a lot more of that to go. We only have 1,453 of the assembly director systems. That's literally going to take a calendar year to finish. So we have a lot of time to kill, unless we want to go and do a secondary base just making those stupid director systems. At which point, you know, maybe we do. Maybe. What time is it? It is 12:12. So we're probably gonna do, honestly, not much more. You know what? I think we are gonna run and build a train depot up here and then drop off the crystal, maybe convert it, and then we'll run it along like these or something. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. We're not gonna stream too much longer. I gotta eat lunch and then prep to go pick up the dog. And we're gonna build like a little like pen area, lots of cushions. He's not allowed to run around and go nuts, so we have to like cordon him off for like 2 solid weeks. So that's gonna be rough. I'm gonna be spending a lot of my time probably sitting on the floor and keeping him occupied. Sounds rough. 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 Sounds rough. It's a little shitty is what it is, but you know, it is what it is. Actually, can we do wall, door, not quite sure how I want to do this yet. Maybe I move the ladder over just for this. I need they need to put in like a ladder portal for flooring, you know? Okay, so that comes over. We bring in the oil. Let's just line it up. Organization, no. Logistics. Wall hole. Boom. Oil goes right there. The oil comes in to this point, and then down over, and then a finished product can come out here if we want. The wall hole here. This has just got to line up right here. That. One in, one out. And this could be fuel, it could be whatever. I don't know how much or how little we want to process up here. Our music has switched to morning coffee jazz for relaxation. We're gonna change it a little bit. And honestly, this is going to be high enough. It'll skip right over this bump. That's good. So we bring in our, we're making plastic. We're going to have heavy residue. That's going to come over. Heavy residue comes into this. I don't know, somewhere over here. Heavy residue. Maybe we have a couple of them coming in. And then we can just run those pipes down here to wherever we want and make it all organized. And then run it. We'll have room too. We could put lighting in here. We can make it kind of cool. Even though it'll be just logistics, so it doesn't really matter how organized it is. Then we... Oh. Riker's over there sneezing. We bring in the pipes, combine it, do whatever we need to do. And then we can all have it go up somewhere. It goes up. Right up there. Sound effects. And then it goes up, comes up here. And then, lo and behold, we have ourselves a series of refineries ready to go, ready to show the world how important they are at making things such as fuel. So, like, maybe... I don't know how many we need. We have never made or attempted to make this before, so that's the thing. How do we want to do it? In here, over, that comes in, we'll do oil up. Heavy residue on this side though. It's gonna come in, go up, our finished product needs to end on this corner, so it can go out that one. But they need to face that way, right? We got a spammer. In Discord? I can't see it. Raven, I don't think you're watching my stream. Maybe you are, I don't know. Oh. Oh. Oh, it wasn't you. There we go. Banned. Well, not banned, kicked. You know? You know? Random cat photos, perfectly fine. Builds from Satisfactory, perfectly fine. But you know, if it's gonna be like you know, some kind of weird salesy crap, you know, not so good. Because I already get those enough. It's not like someone else needs to see it too.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
All right, we killed him in a digital space. No one actually was killed. They were just kicked. We were gonna drop some binaries down. Well, Raven. Thanks for a heads up. Let's see here. The one downside of the Discord and not curating the people who come in. Sometimes you get just some spammerinos, right? All right. You think this is enough? Oh. I think it might be enough. Looks pretty badass. Okay. Oh. All right. Looks refined. Oh, this is true. So we can bring in now some 4 holes, right? And for piping, let's take it back a little bit and show it off, right? We're gonna bring it back here, maybe? Maybe here. You gotta show it off a little bit, right? Because we want the pipe to come in. That off? It's not. And because this isn't gonna be oil on all of them, some will be oil, some won't be. We'll get to color it different colors, right? So it'll be fun. Huh? Okay, got one. All right. That one's way off. Let's do one here. Yep. All right. I actually don't know if we're gonna need this many, but you never know, I guess. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, but it's not too bad. We should be able to run piping to these, no problem. We're gonna run it along here, arc upward, and then connect in. Boom, 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 all the way down through here. That'll be good. I don't think we're gonna need this. That's good. Probably want a wall there. All right. Probably let's put in some windows for Christ's sake. We have to be able to see out, right? There. Oh, it's beautiful. All right. Get a couple windows in. What am I thinking? All right. Run it down. We need to put a coffee bar down here, right? Just like a little table and chairs and just look out. Yeah. We'll save that. I'm quite sure I want to overwrite my previous save with my new save. Thank you very much. So we'll have a series of these using oil to make plastic. Well, no, not plastic. Fuel. Another one. We'll just go with oil, probably for quite a few, and then whatever we have left over for heavy residue oil, because I mean, we'll be able to use up quite a lot per minute. So I don't know how many of these will actually need to be set to that. So we'll use oil for a good chunk, and then whatever we have for heavy residue oil that we have to get rid of, we'll spread out across the remaining refineries. And then end products, we're gonna have some with resin, right? That resin will have to get spit out. I think but that's just gonna run out the back into a sink, maybe down there. Maybe we have like a sink down here somewhere. Just gonna do that for now. Then we'll need a wall. For resin to be here. So that's going to just come out here. And I'm literally just going to run it to the sink. That's going to come out, head off this way. Head to the sink. We get rid of the resin, and then we don't have to worry about it. That's good. And then this here, its only byproduct is fuel. So we want to bring the fuel out. Still don't know what color we're going to do for the fuel lines, but we'll figure it out. Fuel comes out. Let's just go to here. This is actually going to be pretty quick. All of those right there, easy. This comes out. Do we want to use auto or do we want to do... Does it look... How different does it look? Really? Okay. Those are all fuel lines. So all the fuel lines come out. And then they're gonna go just straight down here. And that fuel will get bridged, put together, connected, come all the way down, and we could just boop straight out. Pretty easy. And then this can come in. We need like a... Actually, it should auto do it, right? So if I do this to here. And this will just be oil, and we need it to run right past that one and come down here. Nice and straight. We'll mark it now so we don't forget. That's oil, right? We'll come up here, go that way. Yeah. And then fuel gets, the fuel will get put together probably into actually, you know what, we could come out kind of far and use more of the ceiling, make it look a little cooler, right? So let's bring it all the way out to here. Run this all the way down, kind of line it up here. Let's put a anchor point here. There. Then we'd run the rest down here to here. And we need it to turn and be in alignment here. Good. Let's see what that looks like. Red. You want us to do fuel in red. I want to do fuel in red. It's been spoken. Now this is just normal fuel, by the way. This isn't turbo fuel, but it will become probably just normal packaged fuel and turbo fuel. It'll be both. The red looks pretty good though. Black on one side, red on the other. It's not bad. Okay. We have a pretty good idea of what we want. Pretty good setup. It's not too shabby. I'm liking it. I think what we need to do is make sure that we have the pipes in alignment here. I don't know how well this is gonna be a little difficult. We may have to run piping out first. We'll hit that line here. When we do that, that should give us a line. Oh, it's giving us one there. I don't know why. Perfect. Damn. Hey, that's pretty close. We'll keep it the same theming. Whip that around, please. There you go. This one will have to be finagled a little bit. I don't know if we can get a cross member on there. No, it's too close to the end. Our closest point would be down here. Okay. Let's get these ones in alignment first. All right. Hook them up. Now we'll have an idea of what we're working with. All right. Looking pretty cool. I'm liking it. So this last segment, it's got to get twisted and put into place. I'm not sure. Actually, we're gonna have to remove this and then bring it over probably to here. Oh, maybe do we just run it straight into like hook up with this one? I think we have to do that. Right there. And color it. It's a bit wiggly. That's okay. The rest are nice and clean. Looking good. Looking good. Oil actually needs to oil, it needs to be turned. I don't know. Could bring it straight this way. We could what does this look like? Oh no, we have this guy. Shoot. This might work still. This might still work. Okay, this is gonna come over here. It's gonna connect to a wall point here. Right there. It's not the right height. Can these go a little bit lower? Is that the right height? No, it's actually lower. There's no way to... Okay. What does this look like then? A little bit more industrial, all right? A little off a little bit. It'll still look cool. Once colored in, it'll look fine. That's oil coming in. So there you go. Then outside the building, along here, that wall is going to come up right on the side of that guy. That's a bit shitty. This has just got to come from there all the way down to, I don't know, let's give it a middle point here. How about there? And then from there, we come down to here. Technically, we need to hook into that. So we could do... It doesn't need to hook that one. We don't know how far it needs to go. We have to stop there. So we don't know how much heavy residue oil we're going to be eating up with these refineries. I almost forgot. I almost forgot. That's going to stop there. Okay. Chat, have a good day. I gotta get going. I gotta go eat some food real quick and then prepare for the drive across town. It's like a 45-minute drive to the vet. So, take off. We're gonna go pick up the doggo, bring him back home, get him situated. So that he can chillax and slowly heal from his surgery. At any rate, hopefully everyone has a great day, a great evening, good morning. I don't know where you are. Thanks for hanging out, keeping me entertained with chat. If you haven't followed. What else? You can also follow on Twitter if you want to see random updates, or hit Discord for random updates about stream related things if I'm not going to be able to stream or if something's going on. And then outside of that, thanks for hanging out. Subscribe if you want. You don't need to. I appreciate the honestly, just kind of like the companionship of all of you hanging out. It's like a little club we have, right? You know, the hidden secret club of the gamers. Nerding out over Satisfactory, of all things, right? So we'll see you later, and we'll be back tomorrow.